Shalom. Kahala Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rahakwadash. Shalom and salutations and double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, who I continue to learn this 100% truth from. Shalom to the speckled bird, the confused face, the Akim and Aqua, the Akim on the highways and byways. Shalom also to the elder bishops on down of Great Millstone. And shalom to the elect. I'm going to entitle this, What's to Come? I'm gonna call it, because I got some scriptures. I'm gonna call it oppression, pestilence, and war. That's what I'm gonna name it. I was gonna say what's to come, but that doesn't go how the kind of scriptures that I got lined up. So, I'm gonna play a couple of these videos real quick, and I'm gonna get some scriptures. All right, so just like that, I'm gonna just play a couple of videos and listen to them.
At a top robotics company in Japan this week, meaning August 2017, 4 robots being developed for military applications killed 29 humans in the lab with something that shot metal bullets. The scariest part is that lab workers deactivated 2 of the robots. They're pulling the robot apart. And then they took apart the 3rd, and while they were doing that, the 4th robot began restoring itself and somehow connected to an orbiting satellite that they had been using in the training of the militarized robots to communicate with a satellite. The robot connects to an orbiting satellite to download information about how to rebuild itself even more strongly than before. Linda, he said, this is serious, and he said the word, I'll spell it, S-H-I-T. But you're never going to hear about this on the news. The robotics company has too much to lose, and governments, including ours, want AI robotic soldiers. Close quote. At a top...
So that was the first one. So understand that they're creating these machines like Terminators, basically, to get ready to attack the population. And these robots, they're not going to have feelings or anything. There was just a video, I think, on TikTok on showing you how to avoid the robot dogs. But yo, Esau, man, he's definitely about to get ready to start his chaos, and this is definitely going to be it's going to be all kinds of wars, man, and this is what is about to happen out here in Babylon and all across the world, and we got to figure out what we're going to do. But ultimately, truth is, you got to believe in Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai and pray to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai that he can deliver you, because there's no other way out of this, man. Just being honest with you, there's no other way out of this. Let me play the other video.
Robotics company.
Artificial intelligence is going to displace 99% of all the jobs you're getting degrees for. Most of the reasons why you're in school, your jobs will not exist. We're going to have to retrain the entire country to use AI and to find other jobs. And writing emails, Grok can do that. ChatGPT can do that pretty well.
That didn't work so well for me. I don't think that would work well for me if I decided that one day I wanted to use ChatGPT on like one of my AP comparative government essays or something.
It actually works for a lot of people in this audience. I mean, you'd be surprised, right, guys? I'm not even endorsing it. I'm saying college has become a scam where it's like, who can use AI the quickest and the best? And like, you're not actually learning the way you used to. And by the way, the point also is that when you graduate the jobs will not exist because they're going to have artificial intelligence doing these jobs for you. So,
you hear that, Jake? You hear that, women, Jake?
I would argue that they aren't going to have artificial intelligence, and that's actually kind of a threat, because what if
it already exists. I'm not trying to like big time you, but like millions of people are going to lose their jobs in the next year.
So heart surgeons are going to lose their jobs to
Eventually.
AI?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, it's not. You can laugh. Do you know that? So, for example, in healthcare, there's an entire profession of cardiologists, for example, that read heart scans. They're going completely out of it. AI does it quicker and more accurately, and they do it in seconds. It's facts, right? In fact, people are detecting heart arrhythmias, cardiac blockages, places they need to have stents in seconds, where it otherwise would take weeks to get a cardiologist to look at it.
Where's your evidence for this?
I mean, look, man, it's pretty self-out. Where's my evidence?
Yeah.
I mean, anyone around you will tell you it's true. I mean, you could just look it up on any multitude of examples.
What about a credible example?
Type into any search engine of your choice, okay? AI detects tumor quicker than, human, and you will see that all across the country they're using AI, and they literally have no use anymore for people to read scans. They double check the work sometimes, but at like a 99% veracity it works. Finally, other paralegals. Paralegals are like a thing of the past. Paralegals used to be people that would write up briefs. ChatGPT can read a 3,000-page legal brief in 30 seconds and summarize it more crisply and in better language than a human being can.
I'm pretty sure that's not all paralegals do, though.
Paralegals basically read and write, and ChatGPT does that better than a human being and quicker and more accurately. I'm not here to debate it with you. It's a fact. AI's taken over the world, and
that's exactly what's going on. AI's taking over the world, man. One more. I'm going to get some scriptures.
I don't think people are prepared for that.
They never talk about the nature of this CBDC. What is it actually going to look like? They never talk about that. Right. But I heard one European central banker tell me what it's going to look like. He saw it. He was invited to one of the old central banks in Europe that are very much promoting this. And they showed him. And he's a top executive director of another central bank in Europe, and there's no reason to believe that he was telling me a story. And it was around this large and would be implanted under your skin. So that is the plan.
Right.
And of course that has other implications on top of what we've mentioned, on top of the control aspects, because that actually enters your body. In my view, violates human dignity, and can be then used for even in terms of functionality beyond the monetary and economic transaction purposes. So highly dangerous, and definitely something we have to oppose. And so using cash is one of the things we can do to make sure that the hurdle will be higher for the central planners to introduce the CBDC.
Today marks a historic step forward in our national security. Let's go live to reporter Sarah Martinez at the registration center downtown.
More than 50,000 people have come here this morning to register. This is the future of secure identification,
Linking identity, healthcare, and payments in one verified system.
When the mark of the beast is introduced, countries will present it as a matter of national security. Every financial institution, from the banks, hospital, and even supermarkets, will state that it is a requirement that you have the mark.
I'm sorry, but without the mark, we can no longer provide you access.
Banks
Fair use, 1976 Act, fair use.
won't allow you to access any funds without it, and supermarkets won't allow you to purchase any goods without it.
You'll need to get registered before you can shop here, sir.
Hospitals won't treat any patient who hasn't been marked.
I'm sorry, ma'am, we can't proceed without your digital mark.
The mark of the beast won't be branded as evil. No, the mark will be incentivized. Early takers will be offered discounts and access to products and services. Then, gradually, those benefits will be exclusive, only to be available for the marked. They'll call it modern convenience. You'll call it a small price to pay, until the day you can't eat without it. Can't travel.
Reminder, all riders must verify digital identity before boarding.
Can't breathe in society.
I'm sorry, sir. We can't proceed without verification.
Unless you bear the symbol. You see, when the mark of the beast is introduced, the Antichrist will make life without it so difficult that many will simply cave into the pressure. People will feel the pressure from society to conform.
James Carter, please follow me to room 4.
You will see a desperate longing in the faces of people who just want life to return to normal. They simply want to be able to buy and sell freely. They want to work, socialize, and cling to whatever freedom they once had. The price to pay for this? A simple mark on the forehead or on the right hand.
Is to create a one-world government where everybody has an RFID chip implanted in them. All money is to be in those chips, right? There'll be no more cash. And this is getting me straight from Rockefeller himself. This is what they want to accomplish. And all money will be in your chips. And so instead of having cash, anytime you have money in your chip, they can take out whatever they want to take out whenever they want to. If they say you owe us this much money in taxes, they just deduct it out of your chip digitally. Total control. Total control. And if you're like me or you,
there you go. Total control. That's what it's all about. That's what Esau wants. Remember, Esau has a God complex. Okay, Ezekiel, the 28th chapter, he wants total control because he feels that he is God. And they can get total control through this RFID chip, through this electronic device.
people stop being fucking stupid, man. Right. When they crash this economy, man, this is going to be the new currency, man. Right. You're going to have to put your right hand and your forehead out to go ahead and buy and sell in this economy, man. All right? Are you going to sell your soul to Satan, or are you going to get your head fucking chopped off, man? Right. That's the choices that's coming in these days, man. Right. You can laugh and scoff, talk all the shit you want in your mind, but the Lord going to judge your ass, man. Right. All right? This is a serious matter, man. There ain't no more time to be playing around with your people, man. Right.
All right, so with that, let's get some scriptures, man. This is Job 36:15, and it reads, He delivereth the poor in his affliction. He openeth their ears in oppression. So even though we're being oppressed, we see and we know and we hear what's going on. We're keeping our eyes open, and we're watching for everything. We're watching for prophecy. We're watching for all the moves that Esau is making. We're watching the signs. We're watching in the heavens, and we see what Yahweh Shai is doing. He's showing us what's going on, and he's showing us the time that's about to happen, and we know it's coming soon. So we know that we got to get ourselves together. Also, we know that Yahweh Shai is coming real soon with that. So let's get and this is only for the meek and the oppressed, which are Israelites mainly, that are going through these things. And the hopeful elect is who it is. 1 Samuel 2:8. He raiseth up the poor out of the dust, and lifteth up the beggar from the dunghill, to set them among princes, and to make them inherit the throne of glory. For the pillars of the earth are the Lord's, and he hath set the world upon them. All right. Isaiah 14:32. What shall one then answer the messengers of the nation? That Yahweh hath founded Zion, and the poor of his people shall trust in it. Like I said, this is only for the Israelites, not for everybody. Because our time is coming. This is Job. It's like, this is Luke 4:18. The Spirit of Yahweh is upon me, because he hath anointed me to preach the gospel to the poor. And that's what we're out here doing. We're preaching the gospel to the poor, but we're also prophesying to the wind and to the four corners of the earth. He hath sent me to heal the brokenhearted, to preach deliverance to the captives, and recovering of sight to the blind, to see at liberty them that are bruised. Kind of, this is what something similar to what Elder Apostle Gabar was saying in the video. This is Psalms 10 and 2. The wicked in his pride doth prosecute the poor. Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined. So the same, that same chip in these missiles, the C-hip and the missiles that Esau has created, Yahweh Shah is going to use that to destroy them. And this is Yahweh Shah right here, one of my favorite scriptures that I've learned, Revelations 2 and 9. I know thy works in tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews, and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. So we got to get ourselves prepared, man, because what's coming is pestilence. What's coming is famine. It's going to be a famine of the word, famine of food. Things about to get bad, man. It's going to be cannibalism, graping, murder. Is a lot that's about to happen, and our people are not prepared, nor are they ready. They have no idea, and when it happens, it's going to be too late for them. Let's get Jeremiah. Let's see. Jeremiah 28 and 8. And it reads, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence. And these are the warnings that we are given to you. And whether you take heed or not, these prophecies will come to pass. This is 2 Esdras 15 and 5. Behold, saith Yahweh, I will bring plagues upon the world. The sword, famine, death, and destruction is coming, y'all. There's a prophecy right here, Matthew 24 and 7. For nation shall rise up against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. That's Yahweh Shah telling you the future of what's about to happen, and we're in that time now. Revelation 6 and 8. And I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and his name that sat on him was Death. And hell followed with him. Hell is a condition. And people was given unto them over the fourth part of the earth to kill with sword, and with hunger, and with death, and with the beasts of the earth. Those beasts are the trees, are the families of the 17 nations. Let's go back to Psalms. So, man, it's going down, man. I mean, this is all we can do is just, when we get this information, is do our best to provide it and teach it to you as we're learning it. Hopefully that you recognize and see what's going on. Psalms 91 and 3. Surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. Because this is what we're heading to. And the only one that's going to be able to save us is Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Because wars are coming, man. All kinds of wars, man. Pestilence, like I said, famine is going to get crazy, man. CDC just announced there's a new C-hip strain. I mean, not C-hip, but jump shot strain called the MB181. So, you got to get yourselves prepared for that. Al-Rakazan, you know what I mean? He covers you from these things that's happening. Second Esdras. That's what I want to go to. Second Esdras 15 and 44. And it reads, they shall come to her and besiege her. Shalakia. They shall come to her and besiege her. The star and all wrath shall they pour out upon her. Then shall the dust of the smoke go up unto heaven, and all they that be about her shall bewail her. What is the scripture talking about? Babylon. Babylon. And I brought the scripture out early this week. And this is what's going to happen before that happens. Because this is the vibration that's been going around for the longest. This is Isaiah 4:1. And in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. It's gonna be so scary out here. It's gonna be a shortage of men, and the only men that's gonna be out here is gonna be the Lord's men. Just keeping it simple, man. Gonna take my bed. Luke 21 and 4. For all these have of their abundance cast in unto the offerings of the Most High, but she of her penury have cast it all in the living that she said. Now let's get that in the NLT. Let's see here. Yeah, let's get the Blue Letter Bible out. Or we can get it in the NIV. Let's get it in the NIV. That'll work. Let's see. There we go. Luke 21 and 4 in the NIV. And it reads, all these people gave their gifts out of their wealth, but she out of her poverty put in all she had to live on. The widow's offering. The widow's gift. I got one more scripture. One more scripture. Psalms 46 and 4, and it reads, there is a river, the streams whereof shall make glad the city of the Most High, the holy place of the tabernacle of the Most High. The Most High is in the midst of her. She shall not be moved. The Most High shall help her, and that right early. The heathen raged, the kingdoms were moved. He uttered his voice, the earth melted. This is nuclear destruction here. It's a prophecy. Yahweh of hosts is with us. The Most High of Jacob is our refuge, Salah. So you're not going to be able to get out of this if Yahweh Bashan Yahweh Shah is not there with you. You won't make it. I'm going to rock this out. You were edified with that quick lesson. I'm going to say, Kahalo Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakaha Kradash. Shalom and salutations and double honors again to the elder apostle Great Millstone on down, and shalom to the elect. Shalom.